Most reality TV shows about marriage are a hit or miss. In one breath, people randomly meet other people from different walks of life and somehow make it work. Other times, even before the show ends, people find they are incompatible. Fans weren't and still aren't sure which category Asuelu and Kalani from 90 Day Fiancé belong to. Are they still together? How is their life after the show? What is Asuelu doing? Stay tuned. We answer all of these questions in this video. Who are Asuelu and Kalani? It has got to be a painful thing for a romance novel dynamic to turn sour after a few months quickly. Love is actually a fickle thing when you square it up with the economic and social realities of what marriage is. The show follows the reality of couples who have recently obtained K-1 visas to the US and must not marry within 90 days to remain in the country. Asuelu and Kalani are one such couple. After what has been an emotional roller coaster for all involved, both Asuelu and Kalani, it has turned out that these two are clearly incompatible. Probably one of the most incompatible couples in the show since its inception. Asuelu and Kalani met in Samoa when Kalani was on vacation. She met Asuelu working in the resort she was staying at and, for the first time, had intimate relations with someone. Within a few months, Kalani became pregnant and they got married soon after. It wasn't long before their first kid was welcomed into the world. Things seemed calm and rosy, but eventually, not all romance stories have happy endings. A few issues developed, and within a few moments, Kalani was considering getting a divorce from Asuelu. It is a cruel trick of the universe having a union start out so rosy and romantic, and then suddenly go sour after some months. After seeing the duo on the show and keeping tabs on them for this long, fans were disappointed to learn how things were going between them. How are things going between them? Apart from a few cryptic Instagram posts and their last appearance in March, nobody really could tell what was going on with the two. It was clear they were struggling to find common ground though, and the death knell for shippers of the two characters came when it came out that the couple was planning to sell off their Utah home. In no uncertain terms did Kalani talk about her relationship in the 90 Day Diaries episode in March. In the episode, it was revealed that the two had a major fight and were only hanging on by a thread. Kalani talked about how she felt overwhelmed and how Asuelu was not contributing to the household chores. Her exact words were that she was doing everything almost completely by herself. This was a really weird development. It was clear to everyone that she was taking care of the child almost all by herself, and on top of that, she had to do almost all the chores. Many were angry when the news came out. The vitriol against Asuelu increased, and at that point, many started hoping she had the courage to get a divorce. After the episode aired, Kalani came again on Instagram to tell the public that Asuelu had unfollowed and blocked her on Instagram. This didn't help the public opinion of him in any case. Even more, people stopped hoping they would be able to work things out, and at this point, the only things that weren't being seen were outright demands for Asuelu's head. Just 2 months later, in May, their home was listed on the market by Kalani, and Asuelu was already hinting to the public that he was single. He made comments that placed the blame on her for not being active on social media with him and even claimed that she was not who he thought she was. He dismissed the rumors that he was doing nothing and claimed that he was actually providing for his family. Due to the contract terms, however, it seemed he couldn't reveal more than he did. Since that specific period, their relationship status has been a guessing game for fans. Next, the video. On the 5th of this month, Asuelu posted a video on Instagram, talking and making allusions to the allegations that had been laid at his feet. People that follow him on Instagram may not have been surprised at the new mustache, but those of us who only really knew him from the shows were definitely surprised by it. He used this video to specifically call out his haters and all who have been talking negatively about him in the past few months. He seemed to be in a store. He had a problem with people who had been complaining about his life, telling him to grow up and be a good dad. The point of the message seems to be that he was already doing all that and that their advice is unsolicited and unneeded. There were snarky undertones to the video. He inserted a jibe about how he was buying everything for his family. It genuinely seems like he was only poking fun, but it also was a reminder to people who were condemning him that they knew nothing about him or what he does. Would they cease? That's left to be seen. There are those that feel that their consternation with the 90-day star is more than justified. Just a few days ago, it was again made evident that the house that was put up for sale actually was leaving the hands of the couple. On Instagram, she posted a picture and captioned it, "Packing and getting emotional." Asuelu hinted at similar sentiments a few days ago as well, sometime around when he posted the video calling out his trolls. Rumors of them splitting have resumed in full force, but at this point, that's all they are, rumors. We do admit, all evidence points in that direction though. Fans of reality TV show do not like Asuelu at all. If you have been listening up to this point, you just have figured out that fans of the show do not like Asuelu to be a likable or relatable person at all. According to fandom, he has too many undesirable qualities, the least of which are childishness, unwillingness to take responsibility, total lack of respect for others, and a seeming inclination always to try to do things that would put him in the spotlight. He first graced the show in the 6th season and even underwent some character development, where he discarded quite a bit of his bad habits. This wasn't enough to be considered a redemption arc for him though. Even after this, many members of the fandom still do not like him. If there's one thing that modern fans of reality shows are quick to spot, it's an unhappy relationship, or one headed for the rocks anyways. When the pair met and had not just one, but 2 kids together, a few of the fans were worried that Kalani was digging herself into a hole that would be hard for her to get out of. During the fights and arguments that were aired on TV, people always took Kalani's side in the conflicts. What was it that made people gang up on such an innocent man whenever he argued with his wife? Many people considered him quite selfish, to say the least. Many others have said that he is extremely immature and has no business dating a person like Kalani. If we're being honest, that actually is the kind of vibe he gives off. In the face of allegations that he wasn't helping with the chores at home, his response was to release a lengthy treatise on how Kalani doesn't want to be on social media with him. TikTok and Instagram seem more like his priorities than his relationship, fans have noted, but we digress. Another fan of the show has likened Asuelu to Kalani's 3rd child. This doesn't seem an inaccurate position either. He has done things that reek of a distinct lack of responsibility, including exposing his children during the pandemic. Amidst talk of immature and bad behavior, it has been said that he has occasionally added infidelity to the mix. Originally, Kalani had confided in her sister that Asuelu cheated on her while she was pregnant. Cheating on a woman pregnant for your kid is low-down, dirty behavior, of course. Kalani later clarified to everyone that he had only slept with someone when they were on a break. If you know anything about fans of the internet age, you would know that wasn't enough to appease them. When a person who is already seen as an irresponsible partner or father is accused of cheating, nothing will make the public see them in a positive light again. There is also the fact that Asuelu seems to have a penchant for the spotlight. He consistently takes up antics that are designed to make people pay attention to him. Fans have bluntly said that he loves being dramatic. This is mostly due to the posts he makes about being single. Kalani, on the other hand, is content posting about her and her kids enjoying themselves. Until Asuelu changes his personality and ends up taking responsibility for himself, chances are that nobody, least of all the fans, is going to take him seriously. We do wish him the best and hope Kalani is enjoying herself wherever she is. Thank you for sticking with us for the entirety of this video. If you like this video, click the like button to show your appreciation. Comment your thoughts about Asuelu and Kalani's relationship in the comment section. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more juicy videos like this. Thanks for watching and have a nice day.